just follow your trail and
Hi everyone, welcome to a new video. Welcome to my channel. My name is Rose. In today's video, I wanted to share with you guys how I get brand recognition, brand deals, and tips on PR influencer strategy. Expert by any means. I'm not a super big channel or a super big platform to where I get hundreds and thousands of dollars worth of PR, such as some of the really humongous channels. But I did just kind of want to share my knowledge on what I have learned so far as a more smaller channel and a smaller influencer on ways to get noticed by brands and ways to receive PR if that is something that you are trying to do or wanting to do with your social media channels. If this is something that you are interested in and you want to hear my tips on ways that I receive PR from brands, then just make sure to keep on watching. But before we get into the video, make sure you guys subscribe. I put out content weekly, so you don't want to miss out on all the fun. Also, make sure to check the down bar for all my other links to all my other social media platforms. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and hop on into the video. Had quite a few people reach out to me over on my Instagram asking on ways that if I would share how to, kind of get noticed by brands, or how I receive PR, or how to receive PR of your own to kind of help promote the brand by receiving products in exchange for a gift review type of basis, or to even bump it up a notch and get brand deals and kind of partner with brands and do paid sponsorships and work with brands. It has been an incredible journey thus far for me. I have had a few brand deals. I have done some gift review exchange type business deals with brands to receive products for free in exchange for promotion of that product on my social media channels, whether it be a Instagram post or a story or a YouTube video. I haven't done too many YouTube video partnerships yet, just because I want to make sure that this is something that my audience wants to see and is interested in seeing from me. I don't ever want to kind of bombard you guys, bring you some kind of content that you're not familiarized with. Now that I know that a couple of you are interested in wanting to hear more about PR and on ways to get and receive PR, I am more than happy to just kind of share my experience thus far. Now, I am, again, by no means a makeup brand owner. I am, however, a business owner. Me and my husband are business owners, and with my YouTube channel, this is essentially my business as well. So I do know a little bit about business marketing and entrepreneurship, and just kind of want to share some tips with you guys on ways to get noticed by brands. So I have 7 tips, and I have to look down at my notes. I do have them kind of bullet pointed down so that I don't forget any of my tips to share with you guys. My first tip is to do your research. Go to the brand site and observe. What do they post? Do they post user-generated content? If they do, what are they using? Are they taking product shots? Are they doing face shots? If they never use user-generated content, move on. Because you reaching out to be on their PR list, I really don't see what's in it for them. A brand generally sends out products to influencers so that they will share about the products, share with their audience, and they will also create content that then the brand can turn around and repost. So it's a win-win for the both of you, because you get the exposure of being on the brand's page, and the brand gets content that they can use on that social page. And of course, your content has to match the vibe of the brand. There has to be an alignment, so to speak, and you definitely want to avoid watermarks. Make sure your images are clean, bright, and simple. Try not to mix other brands in with a brand that you were trying to get noticed by. By putting too many different brands in. If you're trying to get noticed by a specific brand, it'll really just kind of throw them off and they will never really even see the content. But if you solely focus your photography or your content based around one brand, it will really kind of help you get noticed by that brand that you are essentially trying to get noticed by. So my tip number 2 is to be honest about your photography. Don't use filters or over edit your photos. Invest in good lighting. Lighting is everything. Don't let your photos look too homegrown, like basically you just snap the photo and that's it. Think about what you're offering the brand. A really high quality visual product shot is of value to the brand. Tip number 3 is, again, I cannot stress this enough, do not use filters. You have to show the reality, especially when it comes to makeup. If you're using filters and you're oversaturating that photo that you took or a face shot of products that you used for a brand, you're not really showing what the makeup truly does to your skin by throwing on filters or slapping on a smoothing screen or something that really doesn't show what the product can do. Tip number 4, be relevant. Be aware of what the brand wants and needs. If they recently released a new product, that's what they're going to be reposting over and over again and will want to see. Not a product that was released last year. It could be the most beautiful shot ever, but it's not going to be relevant to the brand. And if you do get posted and it got great engagement, reach out and say, hey, I shot that photo. I'd love to shoot more for you. Can you send me something? Don't ask to be on the PR list. Say, hey, do you have anything coming up? I'd love to be considered to be sent that one product, whatever it is, the new release product that they are promoting. Or is there anything you want me to focus on? What are you promoting next? Be relevant to what the brand is doing at the moment. Don't shoot old product unless it's really relevant and like a hero product. Tip number 5, be a true fan of the brand. If you want to be considered, go out and purchase the product. Try them. Do you like them? Be able to talk about it. Be able to defend the product to the brand so they know that you are a genuine person to the brand. Tip number 6. Only tag a few brands and explain what was used. Be really targeted on your tags. If you did a look and used a lot of products to get that look, focus on like 4 or 5 that you really just want to catch their attention and just tag those brands. Target the post. Don't dump a bunch of brands on your post and think that will get you noticed. And my last tip, tip number 7, is to be patient and be realistic. Brands are really busy. Take into consideration that they get thousands of asks every week. Sending an email is probably the hardest way to get noticed, but it is also a way to get noticed. So cover all your bases. The best way to get noticed is definitely on your social channels. If you send an email, be really clear on what you want. Maybe ask for something specific. Like, I focus on skincare. I've got 13.2 thousand followers and they all know I suffer from acne. I would really love to try your foundation so that I could do a review on it. Here are my socials. Here are other posts that I've done. Give the tools to decipher whether or not you're actually going to be able to help the brand. Be really clear about what it is that you can offer, what it is that you want. Don't be general and say, oh, I'd like to be added to the PR list. And follower size, from what I've learned so far, definitely doesn't matter. It's about the quality of your content, the love that you show the brand. Look at the brand's feed and check out what kind of photos they repost. Those were my 7 tips on just some things that I've kind of picked up and learned along the way of trying to get noticed and recognition from brands, and the best PR brand influencer strategy type of information and helpful advice that I can give you guys. So I hope that you find any of this helpful on your journey to just getting noticed and wanting to receive PR in exchange for brands, and just keep going. Never give up on your vision or your goal or whatever it is that you are achieving on your social media channels. Yes, getting free product is great. We all want to get that recognition for our hard work that we put into our social medias, because it takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of dedication and commitment to shoot the product and shoot good quality photos and then go through and put descriptions and tags and try to get noticed by brands, and it's a lot to do. So just keep going, be patient, and keep your vision in the forefront of whatever it is that you're trying to achieve with getting noticed by the brands. As you saw from the thumbnail of this video, I definitely have had my fair share of receiving PR and getting noticed by brands, and I'm still very small, and the bigger that I get, I've noticed the more recognition I've kind of been getting and the better quality of my content has been getting. It has definitely been a learning curve for me, and the more that I practice and the more that I shoot photos and do product shots and makeup looks, the better that my content gets. Of course, brands want something that is clean, bright, simple, not oversaturated or filtered or watermarks or print and logos all over it. They just want simple and clean and down to the basics when it comes to promoting or, advertising for that product, whatever it may be. And I have since finally had the confidence of myself to start incorporating my media kit. I did sit down and share a little bit about my media kit in my breakdown video on ways that I plan to move forward with the brands and incorporating my media kit, which is like a resume for brands. It has a little bit about me, it has the demographics and my engagement rate of my social channels and what I'm willing to charge and my worth for my content if a brand wants to in fact work with me. But for now, these are just some tips on ways to help you kind of get noticed and just receive product for a gift review type of basis. Later down the road, if you guys are interested, I would love to do a video kind of explaining more about my media kit or more on how a media kit can be helpful and beneficial to you. So if you are interested in that type of a video, definitely let me know in the comments. That's basically everything for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, and please, of course, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below. And until my next video, everybody enjoy the rest of their day. Bye.